What's up, y'all? I'm back with another video, and y'all, this was highly requested. Y'all liked it. Other people, people around me, like that knows me, liked it. It was like, you need to make these more videos. And y'all, no shade, I was just like, let me do some like aesthetic stuff. Did not work. It did not work. So I was just like, okay, y'all here to laugh, not to be clean girl aesthetic. And yeah, I will never do that again. I would never ever disrespect y'all again like that. But we're doing another video, y'all, and we're doing a Reddit. Get y'all tea, get y'all whatever. I have my water. I remember I told y'all I was gonna throw this away. Well, I just ended up getting the straw, but nobody asked. I don't know why I just said that. This video was highly requested, so I was like, I have to give it to y'all because like it wouldn't be right if I didn't give it to y'all, right? Don't mind the stuff on my bed. Don't mind all of that. We're gonna ignore that. We're gonna focus on this, the face. Make me an edit. I'm playing, but no. Yeah, we're gonna get to this video, y'all, because I need to get into this video. Make sure y'all like. Do y'all like the new glasses? These aren't prescription, cause y'all know I'm a blind bitch. But these aren't prescription. These are definitely blue light. Cause the light just be messing up my eyes, so I'll be having to wear these sometimes, even though my glasses are blue light. Clearly they ain't. All right, so this one is, oh my gosh, we're starting off strong already. Oh, and this is a long story. I'm not reading all this. Yes, I am. Okay, so this one is, am I an a-hole for telling my friend that I accidentally been sleeping with her fiance? We got some weird hoes already. Okay. Oh boy, that's a hell of a, I don't care. This has been saying I'm 22. Oh, this is a male. Very gay. I was in high school when I met this friend, and she was the cool older kid the year above me. For all intents and purposes, we'll call her Sienna. Oh, okay, they already giving us, okay, he giving us names, so I don't gotta make up no names. Okay, period. So now after high school, I went to an out-of-state college while Sienna went to a local university. We kind of lost touch, and we'll say happy birthday and Merry Christmas text, so you can imagine my surprise when I got a text from my mom a few months ago saying that a wedding invitation from Sienna has gotten delivered to my parents' house. Y'all, I think the last time I was rewatching, I was like, damn, it sounds like I don't know how to read. Y'all, I promise y'all, I do know how to read. I think I read faster. My words come faster than my mind. Like, it's not at the same time. So, yeah, sorry. But sure enough, a quick text to the lucky lady confirmed that she was getting married. Her longtime partner, Marcus. Y'all, these are not real names. Fake, alleged names. Has finally proposed. A summer wedding right in my hometown, right when I and some other friends will be back in town from university. I was invited to one of the pre-wedding girls' nights because my life is like that. Okay. Oh, so you're, wait. We're gonna continue reading. I guess if we wasted, like kind of drunk, where logic isn't even the same dimension. So when the topic of other people in the girl swap relationships come up, like the genius I whipped out my phone and showed them the hot guy I've been hooking up with, just a dumb summer fling who turned out to be Marcus. Oh, baby, I would have been like, cut the cameras, cut the cameras, cut the cameras. Oh, cut the cameras. And right before the wedding, girl, you don't even know how lucky you got. You don't even know how lucky you got. Oh my gosh. Oh, rightfully so, Sienna lost her shit. Fair, no criticism from me. And then she turned on me and started blaming me for ruining her wedding. Anyway, girl, you mad because your man is a punk, a DL punk. Okay, because for clarification, because I'm sure this will come up in the comments, no, the wedding invitation did not have any photos on it. It was the ones of the minimalist designs with over the top. That's it. Her socials only feature her. I had no way of knowing what he looked like. I don't personally think it was my fault. here, but where it is, I think I messed up very loudly into the entire club drunkenly. It's not my fault. Your cheating fiance likes getting his back blown out, Sienna. Oh. I feel awfully, I feel absolutely awful. I don't want to be the other woman, technically the guy, but you get it. And I certainly don't want to hurt a friend like that. I try apologizing 1,000 times, but she's not interested in talking to me, which I totally get. When confronted, he confessed to not only hooking up with me, but also 8 different guys over the course of their 4-year relationship. The wedding has been called off. Good. I would hate that though. I low-key kind of hate that. I hate that for her. I would probably wouldn't even trust men after a while. Like, at this point, I think I should just be lesbian. Because you find out that your fiance is gay and that your fiance is messing with one of your childhood friends, and you found out a day before your wedding. In the relationship of 4 years, he messed around with 8 guys. Oh girl, my body would have took a screenshot. Okay, so this one is, am I an a-hole for getting a paternity test on my son who doesn't look like me? I am a 29-year-old white man. My wife is 30 and black. We have 2 kids, a 3-year-old girl and a 5-year-old boy. My wife got pregnant with our son early in our relationship. We have only been together for a year. We got married because she got pregnant. Fortunately for us, we are actually happy. Okay, he said fortunately, because I was about to say, yeah. When my son was born, I accepted him as mine. However, I couldn't notice how little he looked like me. He's noticeably darker than my wife. He doesn't look half white. My family and friends have asked if I'm sure he's mine. I have doubts, but I intentionally decided to trust my wife, and I love my son. Look, sweetie, when you have a kid with a black person, especially with a dark-skinned person, do not expect your kids to look light-skinned with curly hair. Some of them is going to come out darker, and some of them is going to come out whiter, because that's genetics. Yeah, and when our son was 2, my wife had a daughter. I had no doubt she was mine. She looks just like me. She even has my blue eyes. I never realized how powerful it is to know a child is yours. I bonded with her easily because there wasn't a question maternity dangling over our heads. My family bonded with her faster too. Her resemblance to me convinced me that my son is not mine. I tried to always treat them equally as... Maybe I'm too woke. Maybe I'm too woke, cause you're treating it's so crazy that your white side, you and your right side of the family is treating that little light-skinned baby with blue eyes better than the dark-skinned baby. Yeah, maybe I'm too woke. We're gonna continue reading it though. I was always trying to treat them equally as I see both of them as my children, but I realized I'm getting into my son. It felt unfair that I had to take care for someone else's child. I also began to resent my wife because I felt like she had betrayed me. I finally got a paternity test in secret. I was relieved to learn that my son is in fact mine. Duh. Oh my gosh, you're so like, people are so dumb and weird. Like, I knew it was his before he even said it was his, because that's the thing with genetics. When you have a child, you're a white man. When it's okay, because I think people get genetics mixed up. So this is why I'm gonna help you out right here. When you have a child with a black person, no matter what race you are, there's gonna be some children that's gonna look more than the other parent. There's gonna be some children that's gonna look exactly like both, which is rare. I've just seen a lot of people, especially mixed kids, who would look like me, but they're mixed, or would look like, I don't know, Austin Butler, but they're mixed. Like, are you dumb? Okay, because somebody just ate this up. Somebody was like, you married a black woman and for some reason got confused when one of your children ended up black. Please take a HS level. Please take a high school level biology course, something. I confessed to my wife. I got a paternity test. I hate to keep it a secret. I thought she would understand given how much he doesn't look like me. She flipped out. She asked me if I ever doubted our daughter. When I said no, she called me racist. It's not true. I didn't prefer my daughter because of her whiter features. I just knew she was mine, but she also said that I made our son feel unloved for no reason for all those years. I said that's bull. Even when I didn't believe my son was mine, I treated him as, no, you did not. You and your racist family did not. No, I want to have calm down. Because you're not going to treat my darker skinned child no different than a... Y'all, I'm like... I'm about to crash out. Like, bro, reading this is gonna get on my nerves. She's just so fierce with me for not trusting her, for her in her eyes, denying my son because he's dark. She barely talks to me unless it's about the kids. I don't want to lose my family. Here's where I turn to you, Reddit. Is it awful that I have doubts? I still took care of him. I don't understand why something like this is breaking my marriage. I think she's overreacting. She's not overreacting. She's not overreacting. And the fact that the son felt so unfairly treated, you weren't giving him the status. You're weird. I wouldn't call him a racist, but he's definitely a colorist for sure. You treated your darker skinned son trash and treated your blue eye light skinned daughter a good, and then your racist family treating her better than the son. Y'all are weird. And I don't blame the mom at all. I really truly do not blame the mom for separating herself from him. You're weird. Cause not only do you not trust me, but not only do you not trust me and then your family questioning me, but then you had the nerve to treat my child right because he dark. Next question, Tamika. Am I an a-hole for going off on my husband after he made a joke during his groom speech? Girl, look, I done had enough with these boyfriends and husbands now. Y'all the reason, these stories gonna be the reason why I'm gonna stay single for the rest of my life. Like, hello? Okay, I guess I only had enough for a sip. Anyway, I always struggle with self-esteem. I am an introvert, anxious, socially awkward type of person, which makes it worse. I got introduced to makeup during my late 20s, and it's now become both of a source of income and a source of self-confidence and esteem. My now husband has always teased me about it. Mind you, he's a jokester and is a bit sarcastic, brutally honest side. I didn't have an issue as long as it was done privately, meaning private teasing. I don't care if it was private teasing or not. Like I said, maybe I'm too woke. It's given that you don't like me. Don't even get to talk. If you're talking about me while I have makeup on, you're weird. Like, it's... At our wedding, I went bit out of box when it came to makeup, but it looked matching and fitting. Obviously, my husband didn't stop commenting on it during the wedding. I was beginning to get annoyed when it was time for his groom speech. He looked at me and then said, "And my wife here, who looks like a department store mannequin with that makeup on her face." And we would have went to the courthouse and got divorced the next day. Babe, we haven't even been married for 24 hours and we already about to get divorced. I don't even play them games. I don't play them games. I don't play them games. I don't play them games. I wouldn't say story time, but it would just be like when I was like in middle school when I used to experiment in makeup. And she probably gonna be mad I bring this up because yeah, but I had my one friend, right? Y'all, and she was no shade though, she was 100% right. But did I want to hear that at the time? No. But looking back, was she right? She was 100% right, but she should have said it privately. But basically, more than stories, I was playing with makeup. My eyebrows were too dark. She said that my eyebrows was too dark in front of everybody, and everybody laughed. So I kind of clocked her tea in front of everybody, and yeah, what I said, not gonna repeat it, but I said some personal stuff that shouldn't have been said. but she pissed me off so bad about my eyebrows. I didn't play. I did not play. Moral story is I don't like when people try to embarrass you in front of people. That's weird. Why are you saying I look, oh my gosh, I would have literally threw that bouquet of flowers right at his fucking face. Anyway, I was dumbfounded. Guests started laughing at me loosely. I felt so raged. I didn't know how to contain it. I waited till his parents were around, then I went off on him about what he said. He said it was a joke, and I took it too personally. I argued with him about how I felt regarding his teasing in public, and he insists I blew this out of proportion and ruined the atmosphere in front of his parents when I scolded him like he was a child. He sulked about it for 3 days. They told me that I needed to apologize for this negative vibe I brought upon him for reacting so insanely over a joke. I wonder if I ever overreacted. You don't need to work. No, it's not. You said I wonder if I overreacted. I wonder if you divorced him. You supposed to be mine, and you were embarrassing me in front of the guests. The way I would have embarrassed him too by pushing him, I would have pushed him, made him fall, bust his head. Now let's really laugh. Let's laugh. Let's laugh then. This is something so funny. I would have embarrassed you. Then we want to see what's really funny.
Play with your mama or play with your daddy.
Are we like?
Go disrespect your mama and go disrespect your daddy.
Oh, okay. Maybe. Yeah. I don't like being the butt of the joke. Unless it's genuine funny, but if it's more so just talking about me, oh no, I don't like that, and I will get personal. Just an FYI, just for anybody that tried me in the future, and you look at this and want to try me, and if I know something, let's see who's really gonna be the butt of the joke. Yeah, I go low. I go hell. Y'all go low. I go lower. Okay, this one. Just by the title, you're one. But it says, am I an a-hole for letting my girlfriend know that her boobs are starting to look like rubber balls? My girlfriend got silicone breast implants. Before we dated, she was naturally around 120 pounds, but recently started to lose weight because she felt too fat, even though I assure her she isn't even close being fat. I let her do to her body as she pleases. She's around 110 now, and you can really see that her boobs are taking on a more rubbery ball look, and it kind of grosses me out. I don't know if she thinks that's good look or not, but I thought it was the best to let her know. Why are you telling the internet? You need to be telling her this. Why are you telling us that? You need to tell her this. Why? Okay. She told me that it doesn't seem like I'm grossed out about her boobs with what I do to them. I know that's right, queen. Cause you ain't think they was gross when you was. Yeah. I told her it's just not as good as before, and she should put some weight back on because she's looking pretty. I'm not saying that. She says she finds her current weight ideal, and she wishes I wouldn't ask her to gain weight anymore. I let her be. I noticed her checking herself out in the mirror afterwards a few times. I didn't say anything. Yeah, you're weird. Because why are you not supporting her? If she wants to lose weight, let her lose weight. You're supposed to love her when she's 10 pounds or when she's 800 pounds. Maybe that's just how I am. When you're supposed to love the person that you with, whatever they are. And bad stuff I meant. Not like appearance-wise. Like, but appearance-wise, like, no. Hold on, y'all. I'm confusing myself. You're supposed to support and love your partner. Like, even when there's certain stuff changed, not, the bad stuff. I'm talking about, like, the good stuff. Okay, if she likes how the way she looks and she love it, then support her. But if it's just, like, if you're going to stay with her and talk bad about her on the internet, then it's time for you to make your quickest exit. because I feel like that's just so unfair for her. Like, you're saying all of this to the internet, but you're not saying any of that to her. Maybe you are, maybe you didn't mention it, I don't know. You didn't mention it, so I'm going off what you mentioned. You need to go back to her, or you just need to leave her, period. Don't try to get my sis out, trying to make my sis think that no. Okay, this one says, am I an a-hole for telling my friend she's in the same league as men she calls ugly? Beyonce! Well, damn. If any of my friends said that, yeah, girl, come outside. Meet me outside real quick. I'm about to give you a little secret. Meet me outside. Because what? My friend, 19-year-old female, downloaded a dating app like Tinder and Hinge for the first time about a week ago. For reference, she's the type that always says she wants a boyfriend. She wants to do a couple things. Feels lonely single. She's also IMO, at least very normal and average look wise. Not ugly, not super hot, just alright. Since then, she been complaining to me that almost all the men there are ugly, short, and she doesn't match with any of them anybody hot. I asked to see which person she was calling ugly, and so she showed me her likes and mostly showed guys perfectly in her league. As in, first of all, hold on. Cause God forbid a girl wants somebody that looks good. Like, dang. Nobody wants no nobody wants Chop City. Nobody wants chopsticks. Like, you mad because she don't want the chopsticks? No. And if she want to go out her league, she can go out her league. As she should. You're weird. Because I would have been hyping my friend up like, yeah, girl, they are ugly. You too bad to be with that Chop City, chopsticks. As in moderately attractive guys. I told her that these guys were all in her league and she should give them a chance since she's always complaining about wanting to be in relationships. She denied and said she's the same league as them and that she's much attracted than them. I pointed out that in her words, she doesn't match with any of the guys she does find attractive, so she's not in their league. Okay, so yuck. You're weird. Anybody that's Chop can get with anybody that's attractive. Because yeah, she may be average to you, but she probably a bad 10 out of 10 to somebody else. This is why you're her friend and not her boyfriend. But y'all, that was literally the end of this video. I want to hear like any more suggestions that y'all have. Like, do y'all want more of these? I want to do more. I want to do different topics. Last time I did confessions. This time I'm doing am I an a-hole? Next I'm gonna do relationships or whatever. But whatever topics that y'all want to know next, let me know. But like, comments. I don't know what's going on in my throat. I know what it is. It's just being that bitch. It's just literally just being that bitch. So like, it'd be hard to talk because like the cuntness be taking over. It'd be hard to talk sometimes because I'm so cunt. Yeah. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe for more if y'all want any more videos, or if y'all got something to say, because I know y'all got something to say. I feel like y'all should have something to say because I have something to say, because some of these topics were a little weird. But if you have something to say, please comment below. But like, comment, subscribe for more. Sister is back, and I love y'all so much.